Raquel Luan was born and raised in Wheaton, Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C. He attended the University of Maryland, where he majored in community health, sparking his first interest in primary care and underserved populations. He attended medical school at Ross University before matching here with us at St. Francis. He has grown into the leader that we see tonight. He is celebrated here tonight by friends, colleagues, and family members, including his mother, Farhat, his father, Javid, his sisters, Aliyah, and Noreen, his uncle, Nadine, his aunts, Nahid, Serene, and Nosheen, and his grandmother, Tasneem, and his cousin, Asim. We are all so proud of his accomplishments and happy to join his family tonight to celebrate. Since his first months as an intern, Raquel sought out opportunities to understand not just the health of his individual patients, but also the workings of the larger clinic, residency program, and community. He served as the junior medical director at the Tiny Steps Clinic as a second-year resident, and as a third year, he enthusiastically took on the role of chief resident, focusing on improving resident board exam preparation, encouraging a cultural focus on professionalism, and encouraging camaraderie among the residents, and demonstrating the kindness, dependability, and thoughtfulness that we have all come to expect from him. Throughout his time, he connected deeply with so many patients, using all of his signature caring and earnest personality, as well as his medical knowledge. On a more personal note, for me, Raquel was my first ever resident advisee when I started my job as core faculty here at St. Francis. I remember our first milestone meetings, discussions about career choices, and commiserations about the challenges we faced. I always felt very lucky that my first advisee was so responsible and reliable, making my job as easy as possible as I settled into my role. I really feel that he and I learned and grew together over these last 3 years, and so Raquel will always have a special place in my heart, and I know that I will be able to follow his career with pride as he begins his new job as an outpatient physician at Kaiser's Gaithersburg Clinic. Congrats, Raquel, you made it.
Thank you, Dr. Hunt. I don't know how to follow up on that. You guys have no idea what I'm feeling right now because I've never done this before, and I'm not really good at public speaking, but here we go. So Dr. Hunt, thank you for that amazing introduction. I have to say, you're probably one of the first mentors, teachers I've had who actually pronounced my name right. Raquel, not Rachel, so I appreciate it. I really am trying to process everything right now, like relief, joy, sense of gratitude. It's been a very long road to get here, and honestly, if I had $1 for every time someone said that it would be an uphill battle for me and I should just quit, I could probably pay off like half my loans by now. So it's definitely been a long journey. I'm not going to take up too much time. Just I really love learning and I love teaching, and I believe in life lessons and being perspective on things. So I want to share 3 life lessons that I learned during my time here. So first of all, I'm actually really not supposed to be here to begin with. A college counselor once told me that I would never get into medical school, and I was told I could try going to the Caribbean, but I'd only be stuck with a large amount of student loans and no degree to show for it. So Nick, if you're listening, you were only half right. I got the degree mixed up. I applied to 3 Caribbean schools. I was waitlisted at 2, and I basically got into the post-bac program at Ross, so they didn't even accept me. I was crushed, and I didn't think medicine was for me, but someone very special to me put me aside and told me that if I didn't try, I would regret it for the rest of my life, and you don't want to live with regret. And that person was my dad. He was right there. So, that's lesson number 1. Family is everything. My mom, my dad, I love you guys. My sisters, my aunt, my uncle, my grandmother. I wouldn't be here without the love and support of you guys. You believed in me when I struggled to believe in myself, and you were the beacon when the weight of the world seemed unbearable. Basically, your unwavering support, your patience, and encouragement have been my anchor, and throughout all of the struggle, you guys have been there for me to tell me what I didn't want to hear, but what I needed to hear, and then you were also there to lift me up and help me with encouraging words. So thank you, thanks for being here. To my fellow graduates, we did it. I don't know how, but we did it. I still remember when we first met. You were the first one to call me, like half hour after we matched. I had no idea you even had my number. Luis gave it to you, so thanks for not giving him my social security number. But I knew from day one I was in a good group because you were just really uplifting and encouraging. Thank you for that. Sophia, I remember when you politely explained to me what the actual lyrics of the reggaeton music I was listening to meant. And I really appreciate that you still decided to be friends with me, and your honesty has carried me a long way, so thank you for that. Lila, you're just a beautiful soul. I mean, like, you're just looking at the positives, and you're always encouraging, and you're thinking of other people. You helped me through some tough times. Also, you have like the most contagious laugh and like outlook on life I've ever seen. So, always finding the joy in life. That's a gift. Don't ever lose that. Like, seriously. Ramon, my brother from another mother. Like, dude, how did we get through this year's coaches? I have no idea. You're like the best coaching anyone could ask for. Also, the best barbecue master. Sorry, for listening. Best barbecues ever. So, thank you for opening our home to us for all the parties. Well, that's lesson number 2. Teamwork is the dream work. Medicine, like anything worth doing in life, is a very difficult journey. And I've come to realize that you're only as good as the team around you. So these last 3 years would not have been possible without this amazing group of co-residents, everybody, or to the supportive faculty that we've had, or an awesome clinical staff. You guys run that clinic to success. Or the amazing social work staff we have at St. Francis, or basically the best program coordinator there is. Luis, you are like the cement that is the word doctor actually comes from the Latin word to teach. It doesn't even mean healer, it means one who teaches. And to all the attendings that we've had the privilege of working with, thank you for all the teaching that you've given to me and to us. You guys definitely fit that bill and much more. And so that was lesson 2. And I had to take a pause here because these last 3 years would have been impossible without this next person, Giselle. Thank you. And you showed me the importance of believing in myself and fighting for what I believe in every single day. And you taught me also how to enjoy life when I'm at my lowest and to make every day count. So that goes on to lesson number 3, make every day count as if it's your last day on earth. So whatever that belief system, person that you guys believe in, just fight for it, you never know. I was told I couldn't be a doctor and I became one, so whatever it is, don't take no for an answer. And trust me when I say this, there's nothing more depressing than looking back at your life like 10 years from now and asking what if. You don't want to do that. And then last thing is to all of my junior residents and colleagues, I just want to give you guys like this last message of hope and perseverance. There will be times where you're going to feel overwhelmed when people are just throwing so many things your way and you're not sure what to do. Remember you're not alone. Lean on each other. Seek guidance from your mentors. Never forget why you chose this path in the first place. And I guess the biggest lesson I have for you guys, if you ever find yourself in a position where you have to balance like 50 different things and you're not sure what to do and you're struggling, you will never ever be wrong when you make that decision that's in the best interest of your patients. So think of your patients first. Nobody will ever fault you. And yeah, medicine is amazing. It's not just a profession, it's a calling. And as we move forward in the next chapter of our careers, let's carry with us the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've forged, the unwavering spirit that brought us here, and let's just keep challenging ourselves to grow, inspire others, and just enjoy life. Thank you.